9 months later, and I have returned to talk about yet another 60 Spider-Man episode. So just like the last episode I talked about, this is fucking weird as well. So this one's called Where Crawls the Lizard. We begin on a swamp, and some weird, like, dirty swamp, and these two dudes are on a boat. And then, like, 40 seconds in, they get scared by the lizard, and the lizard's talking about, like, I don't know, taking over the world or something, or like making a lizard army or something, and I'm just like 40 seconds in, and we already fucked up the lizard character. We cut to New York, and apparently the lizard is from Florida. I don't know. And then we go to JJJ's office. JJJ obviously is like, hey, yeah, Peter, you can't do this. You can't go and talk to the lizard or whatever, like do the whole Daily Bugle thing. And Peter's like, no, wait, no, please, I could do this. I'm really good. And then there's not much convincing that happens, and JJJ sends him to Florida. Spider-Man runs down the Everglades, just in a crazy jungle, and then he ends up at a sign that is leading him to Dr. Kurt Connors. And the weird thing is that when he's standing in the fork in the road, he's like bigger than the trees. It's hilarious. Also, by the way, the thing that really, really annoyed me about this episode was that the background music is fucking loud. It's way too loud. I could barely hear anyone. Anyway, Spidey is dragged down underwater by the lizard, and, they have a quick tussle. Then Spidey gets away and he meets up with some weird ginger kid named Billy Connor, who is the son of Kurt Connors. And the kid tells him that his father left, and he ran away. He left a note. Mom's been crying ever since, or something like that, and it's terrible. He goes to the house and talks to Kurt's wife, and they have a conversation real quick about, Dr. Kurt Connors. And then Spidey and the kid's mother just, watch what's going on from the window. They don't even do anything. Eventually, Spidey saves Billy. They have a conversation about whatever, and then Spidey sees Connor's lab, in the middle of fucking nowhere. In the lab, he finds a chemical that makes you into a lizard. So Spider-Man's trying to mess around with the chemical so he can make an antidote. And then as soon as he's just fucking around with the chemical, lizard comes up behind him. He walks in through the front door, and he's like, eh. Lizard takes the chemical away. He runs away. And as he's doing that, he throws a grenade at Spider-Man, which doesn't look like a grenade, but apparently it's a grenade. And the whole lab blows up with Spider-Man in it. Spidey meets up with the mom and Billy, and they have a conversation again. And then Spidey becomes an airboat, and he rides away into the swamp. Spider-Man finds the lizard at an old Spanish fortress, for some reason, also in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Lizard flees up a tower. Spidey webs up the villain and makes him take the antidote, which in turn, turns him back into Dr. Kurt Connors. The family's happy, and then Peter goes back to New York and he talks to JJJ, and JJJ calls bullshit on all the pictures that Peter has taken. He's like, you know what, this is all stupid. Kurt Connors made it all up just to get publicity or whatever. And then he's like, Spider-Man was down there. Why the fuck didn't you take pictures of him? And then, JJJ obviously not putting two and two together. Because, Spider-Man is not from Florida. He's from New York. And he's just stupid. But yeah, Peter winks at the camera. And Spidey swings away. And that's it. That's it. That's really nothing. Every single episode. There was another episode that I was going to play. And it was an Electro episode. And I was just like, I'm done watching one of these, this show for today. It's just so fucking weird. And it feels like it shouldn't be a Spider-Man. Some episodes feel like there should be a Spider-Man show, they're a part of a Spider-Man show, but some of them are fucking insane. Some of them he's in space doing whatever, not fighting any of his villains. It's just weird. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to watch more content like this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.